I've been wanting to talk about this documentary, this absolute chaos of prime television for a long time, and it is finally the day. This is about Ashley Madison, Sex, Lies, and Scandal. It's a Netflix special. I think it's 3 episodes. This is going to be all spoilers all day for people who have not seen this yet. It's been out for a little bit, but my God, not enough people have watched this. Not enough people have watched this. And I really need you to, if you have not seen it, if you haven't seen it and you care about spoilers, watch it and then come back. If you have not seen it, don't care about spoilers. If you have watched it, want somebody to rant about, if you just need another reason to say, you know what, I knew I shouldn't trust married men, then here you are. This is a safe space. Let's discuss. Also, hello, for those of you who are new here, my name is Shayna. I'm a journalist. I'm also in an active breakout. Don't worry, I'm seeing a dermatologist. It's all goody gumdrops. Maybe, I don't know, we'll find out. I also talk a lot about decentering men, child-free living, all of that sexy stuff. So if any of that sounds like a vibe, please like, share, subscribe. Yeah, let's dive in. So I'm not really going to be summarizing what happened in the documentary as far as like Ashley Madison goes, but I just want to show you the CEO. Look at him. Look at this man. You see how his hair is fleeing from him? I'm just putting that out there. Anyway, you know how I feel about the balds. Anyway, continue. So what you need to know for the people that are unfamiliar with what Ashley Madison is, it was a dating site for married people who were seeking affairs. Yes, let me say it again slower. A dating website for married people who wanted affairs. It was made by this man. We will be circling back to him shortly because it all fell apart. It was an organization made for boogas by boogas. For boogas by boogas. For boogas by boogas. And this documentary proves just how dumb men can be and how much money a dumb man can make. Because any woman watching this goes, this was doomed from the start. And you're right. But I'm not going to be talking about the business itself. I'm going to be talking about the couples that were featured in this documentary, because these couples tell us a lot. Tell us a lot about the state of marriage today. We're going to start off hot and heavy with this couple. Now, this is a YouTubing couple that's called Sam and Nina Rader or something like that. They were super popular. I didn't watch them, but like it documents their journey in this documentary. They were a super popular Christian YouTubing couple in like, I don't know, the 2010s, something like that, right? All you need to know is that this man has zero self-esteem, zero sense of self-worth, and is not just a people pleaser, but he has such a lack of self-identity that he cheated on his wife with anybody that he could. Anybody that could breathe near enough to him, he tried. And he couldn't even cheat on his wife with all of them. He tried to cheat on his wife so many times and people said, no, thank you. And it wasn't until he and his wife amassed like several million followers that he finally felt like he was like, oh my gosh, enough people like me. I guess I don't need to cheat. Oh my God, people really, it's giving toxic Leo. It's giving toxic Leo energy, right? So you go through their whole story. You figure out how many ways this man has been lying to his wife. Now, she thought that he was a good, wholesome Christian man when they met, right? Like, I grew up in the kind of youth group that these people probably grew up in, right? It doesn't lead to the best relationships. We're moving on, though. She is the mother of his 2 kids. He was like a nurse was cheating throughout their entire relationship. She finds out about it in layers because he continued to lie to her, but he would give her like half truths. So when he was discovered in this huge Ashley Madison hack, his name was on the list. It was divulged. And then he was like, oh my God, like there were people on the list, but it was like, I just wanted to hang out. Like I didn't even meet anybody, was the first round of lies. And then eventually it came out that he was meeting and greeting, right? But at the end of all of this, she basically said, my entire marriage has been a lie from the beginning. I do not know this man. I feel used. I feel terrible. I feel so small. But you know what? I'm gonna give him another shot. Like, the Lord wants us to forgive. Like, this is what Jesus wants for our story. So I'm gonna give him another shot. And sure, like, he's lied since the very beginning, but like, now he's telling the truth. And I have a perfect family now. I don't personally know this couple, but I know this story. I've seen this story play out time and time again, and I said, my God, in HD, if you let a man, he can and will embarrass you to the depths of which that sinking submarine full of millionaires and billionaires, they haven't even reached those depths. Atlantis could never go as low as a man who feels as though he has the space and place to embarrass you. This woman, God bless her, wish her nothing but the best, embarrassed so publicly. Moving on. This is another couple, but you really only heard her side of the story. Why? Because he ended himself. He was a pastor, as you can see right over here. He was a pastor who was cheating on her for so long. And she was just very happy to be married. You could tell this about the way that she was talking about her husband. She was just very happy to have a man, right? And then he was exposed on the, on the massive hack for Ashley Madison. And because he was a pastor who was working at a school also, they called him into the office. They said, hey, we noticed that you were on the list and you have been profoundly cheating in such numbers, such heights. Our Lord said, whoa, settle down. So you're fired, right? And then he decided to end himself. And she was mad at the people that found his name on the list, even though she had, like, yes, I understand he passed because he could not handle the shame, the consequences of his own actions. But she was like, yeah, people just shouldn't have done that. Not like him, not that he shouldn't have cheated, but why would people find his name? Why would people do that? It's public information, but public don't find the information. There were also a number of other people who ended themselves because their names were exposed. Once again, they just could not handle the consequences of their own actions. And so many men don't realize that what they do in private, all good employers realize if you have a messy marriage, then you're a messy business partner, then you're a messy employee. And it's a big reason why when men get married, they get promotions, they get raises, because people see them as a responsible human being. Oh my goodness, you have a wife? She stays with you? She's happy? You must. And they include all of these characteristics that may or may not be proven true. But once again, it's when you then become a cheater and you cheat on said wife in a public kind of space, so this was another couple that showed up, and to which I was like, wow, she's not even allowing herself to feel the pain of my husband has been cheating on me for years, if not decades. I have been alone in my marriage. I have been emotionally abused throughout my marriage. She's not even in that space to process. Mind you, this has been years. Even now, she's not in that space to process because she's still going to bat for her philandering husband. Next, and I kid you not, this is the only healthy couple that was ever shown in this documentary. They were both on Ashley Madison. They are both in they're in an open marriage. She's a dominatrix. He is a man. And they have kids. They're very open about their communication. They're very open about the people that they met on Ashley Madison. They have rules. They have boundaries. It worked. It works. They're still together. They're still happy. They still have a thriving love life, a thriving sex life. They just also, wanted some other people some fun. They wanted a little extra fun on the side. And I was like, And I'm so grateful that they put this couple in. Now, initially, when you see this couple, I thought, oh my goodness, no, black lady, please don't be the please don't be the messiest one here. It started off messy, but she won us. She won us in the end. She won us in the end. I'm rooting for them. I'm rooting for them. Like this couple, and I do not know their names, but if you know the documentary, you know them. And they found their perfect match. They found their perfect match. And he said, why on earth would I, because of the fact that they're in an open relationship with good communication. He's like, why on earth would I leave my wife? She's perfect. She's the perfect complement for me. Right. Oh my God. Honestly, I don't think I personally have seen an open marriage or relationship really work out before. This couple, I was like, you know what? Maybe they got the secret ingredient. Maybe the Krabby Patty recipe is working for them. Now, just to wrap up these couples, remember this bald? Remember the CEO of Ashley Madison, bald? Once again, I'm not going into the whole case. Watch the documentary if you have not. Because the level of irresponsibility, just flaunting himself. So, because his whole thing was, because he's married. He's married. And not just married. He was married to this lady. Mind you, I don't know if they're still together. Probably not. But like, this lady is a very pretty lady. She's a very smart lady. And his whole thing is, oh my gosh, yeah, I'm like in a marriage that's happy and I'm totally not cheating. But I definitely made a website for people who want to cheat on their partners. But like, that's totally not me. And then that man got this woman to not only be a part of campaigns, to not only like sit beside him in all of these like insane interviews and smile and be cute. But then she also had to get up there at some point and be like, yeah, of course I trust that my husband wouldn't cheat on me, even though cheating is literally what makes him millions. Like, I'm not insane. You guys would never guess that he was cheating. You would never guess it. You would never guess it. You could put a whole 3 cents down. And it's like, listen. And I'd say that, why would you do that? He would never, but believe it or not, he was cheating. He was cheating the whole time with anybody, everybody, in emails. There was a whole thread of emails. Men are so dumb. So dumb. Oh, so dumb. And the real kicker is that Ashley Madison is still around today. It's still around today. People are still using it to cheat. They're still, even though tens of thousands of personal account information was leaked publicly, internationally. People killed themselves. People lost their jobs. Thousands of divorces. Ashley Madison is still around today. You can look them up. And the boogas are still oogaing on the www. Wow. I'm telling you, as much as I've shared, if you have not, I would watch it again. What a ride. What a trip. What a cautionary tale. I laughed. I didn't cry. I kept laughing. But yeah, so I'd love to hear your thoughts on this absolute chaos. Please tippity type them away in the comment section. And once again, don't forget to subscribe. I'm looking. All right, I'll talk to you later. Bye.